bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do Combo Infinito. Eu sou o Ariel.
Tá tímido porque tem pessoas na
Não
sala.
posso falar muito alto, né, mano? Sim, que nós estamos aqui na sala de imprensa da Brasil Game Show 2018, onde nós estamos aqui gravando algumas entradas das nossas entrevistas, porém, depois vocês vão ver nossas novas caras aí, né? Lucas, Guri, Felipe.
Exatamente, a galera viemos em peso aqui na Brasil Game Show 2018 e agora vocês vão ver uma entrevista muito interessante com Denny Chiu, responsável pela Bandai Namco. E cara, tem coisas muito legais.
A gente falou de Jump Force, né? Eles fizeram perguntas excelentes, inclusive, mas antes da gente ir pra entrevista, você que tá aí, se inscreve no canal, habilite a notificação e deixa esse joinha, porque você tem que interagir com o canal, para que o canal consiga aparecer aí na sua timeline também, além de...
E não se esqueça também que a gente tá no Apoia-se, se você curtir nosso trampo.
Estamos
por favor,
terasas.
nos apoie.
Isso aí, vamos pra entrevista.
Valeu.
E aí pessoal, estamos aqui com o Denny Chiu e vamos falar sobre Jump Force. First of all, thank you for the interview, for taking your time.
Absolutely.
So, três, dois.
She's important too.
That's good for the bloopers.
Yeah! It gets the interview even better.
Yeah.
Is she a new character for Jump Force?
Yeah, exactly.
So today we saw the announcement of Senseiya to the Jump Force,
Yep.
to the Jump Force Corsair. What else can we expect in Jump Force in the near future until launch?
I mean, we've got months and months to go before launch, so definitely more news about characters. We're going to share more information about different levels that are going to be in the game, obviously. There's still time for us to show more gameplay, so, stay tuned, everybody, because there's definitely more content and more to show.
Yeah, there were several locations that we saw that just looked amazing. I mean, all the worlds clashing against each other. I mean, the Freezer ship with the One Piece ship, they're just amazing to look at.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy where we're going with this one. I mean, I was talking to some friends before where, they were saying, hey, stylistically, Jump Force is so different because it's more like real world, right? All these anime characters are taking on a little bit more real world look, and they're going to be, fighting in different cities in the real world, different places in the real world. Why are we doing this? Why are you guys doing this, right? So I told them essentially, like Dragon Ball FighterZ, we went with a very anime authentic look, right? And in a 2D space, so obviously everybody loved that. Then you've got games that we make like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm or Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which are kind of like adventure games, but still a lot of fighting involved and 3D. With Jump Force, we really wanted to carve its own unique path. Hence why the real world, hence why more realistic look and all that.
And that's explaining why the fans didn't like it, because everybody sees Jump Force and see this new style of game and this new style of visual, and we're having anime characters in the real world. It's something unique in the formula. And since you talk about the announcements that we're gonna have on the next few months, there is something that you can review right now since we have already Senseiya.
See, if I revealed more, I would never get to come back to BGS.
Okay.
Yeah, my bosses, they would be like, tie me up in a room, blindfolded, gagged, that's it. Yeah.
That's not gonna happen
I don't want
today.
it, that's for sure.
But there is something that we like to talk about. There is Yugi. We have the universe from Yu-Gi-Oh in the game, but we only see Yugi in the game. Can we expect to see more characters from this universe, or even already introduced it, and we're gonna see more characters from them or not?
I'm going to have to call the Japan dev team right now to check in. For the most part, once we announce the characters from the specific universe, that would be the character for that franchise.
Universe, and it's fixed on that character.
For the moment in time that we're in right now, yes.
Okay.
Who knows what's going to happen down the line? Because at the end of the day, a lot of times, these days, what's great about game development is we get to pay attention to community feedback and see what people are talking about. After a game launches, we can look and see, hey, are people playing a certain character more, or are they talking about a certain franchise more within Jump Force? Then we can start developing ideas about, oh, well, where do we want to take this next? So that's one of the best things about modern day game development, where you can upgrade or add to a game post-launch.
You're going to see how the game plays itself, and then we're going to introduce new characters after the launch. Is that in the plans, or is something that you're going to see?
That's something we always look at, and it's a wait and see kind of methodology. Somebody asked me the other day, is this going to be a esports fighting title? Well, we don't know yet, because something like that needs to really organically grow, and the only way you can do that is to put the game out and see how the players and the fans react and see where they're wanting to drive the game. If they want more adventure elements down the line, that's something we would look at. If something organically grows and it becomes like this underground esports title, then that's something we could support also.
But it's not their focus of Jump Force right now.
The focus of Jump Force right now is to create a compelling game for people to enjoy. With all of these characters and all of
that
these
we
universes.
all love it.
That's right.
Some big characters we're gonna have seen in the game.
That's right.
Right? So, taking this as a hook to another subject, we'd like to know is it possible to have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in this game?
We have other JoJo's games, you know?
But we like to see Jotaro and everyone else in this game.
Remember when I said, you know, there are certain things I can't divulge or talk about
right now?
Once again.
Okay.
Wait and see.
Okay.
Wait and see.
Just
Wait and see. Yeah,
like
because
that.
there's so. I mean, that's the great thing about the Jump universe, right? There's just so much content,
There's
so
a lot of
many
characters to
characters,
explore.
and so many stories to tell, right? So, yeah, stay tuned.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the game.
And that's something that I was really curious about. Like, I haven't played the previous Jump games, only the Nintendo DS. What can I expect of Jump Force? How would you make me buy the game? What's the strategy that you were working on?
The characters in the world aren't enough for you. So one of the things, I mean, any great game, at the end of the day, the core of a great game is good gameplay, right? And, you know, by combining realistically, all these great characters, all these great stories, in a totally new environment and style, I think that in itself is a very compelling reason for players to want to grab this game and really explore it and have fun with it. Not just with themselves, but with friends as well, right? So it's definitely an experience we want to share with players out there and have them share with their friends as well. Just like how anime and manga is shared realistically, you know, these things kind of...
From mouth to mouth.
Yeah, culturally, manga, anime, and games totally connected, right? So at the end of the day, you know, that's what we want to deliver is fun. More fun for everyone.
Yeah, and we agree because Jump Force, it really seems like a fun game to play. And taking another hook to another subject, we know that Bandai Namco has a previous history to invite some of characters from other universe and etc. Can we expect some guest characters in Jump Force?
I feel like Jump Force, the whole game is about guest characters, right? So,
Kinda.
Right? I think you're referencing something like, you know, Geralt being in Soul Calibur.
Or
you know.
Negan in Tekken, something like that.
But, you know, that's a good question because realistically, that's how I feel like Jump Force is a game.
It's a game about that, about the guests.
Yeah, they're all guests into this world, right? Because really, if you look at the world of Jump Force, we own the world, right? Because it's taking place in the real world.
Yeah.
So everybody that's coming into this real world from these anime franchises are the guest characters.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But since we're talking about the history that we're gonna see in Jump Force, we saw Light and Ryuk at the end of the first trailer for Jump
everybody
Force.
talks about that.
Yeah, we cannot let to talk about that because some guys say that he's gonna be one of the most important points in the history. Then someone said that he's gonna be some character that's gonna act from behind, from the shadows. What can we expect from him?
Ooh. What can you expect?
Yeah.
You can expect me to say stay tuned for more.
Okay, it's hard to take anything.
I can't give away all the story. You know that would ruin it for everybody.
No, that's okay.
That would
That's
ruin
okay.
it for everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Totally.
Okay.
Guys, is this?
We'll expect to see more.
Yeah, you guys will expect to see more. Definitely, you know, we're really keen on showing more of Jump Force in the months to come. It's a big title for us for this year, obviously, and you know, we know the gamers out there, they expect a lot because we've made a bunch of great anime titles, and we're hoping to obviously continue that trend. So definitely look out for more, and when the game comes out, we hope everybody will enjoy it.
Okay.
We're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, I know you guys.
I know that
are.
we're from ComboInfinito, we're gonna enjoy the game. But as a final question, can we expect any announcement from here to the end of the year, or?
Yeah, you can definitely expect more announcements.
Okay, so we're gonna start
There's always
new
more
characters.
news. There's always more news to share.
Okay,
We're gonna have a lot of work.
Yeah.
So Danny, thanks for the interview. It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
This is it.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
It was awesome.
Essa foi a entrevista então com o Denny Chiu, cara, eu gostei muito da entrevista, o Guru fez umas perguntas bacanas sobre o Jojo Bizarre Adventure que eu gostei de saber. O Felipe também mandou muito isso, esses caras são muito ingleses, velho.
Novidades bacanas que eles trouxeram, acho que pouca coisa foi ventilada e a gente conseguiu tirar bastante coisa interessante, vai virar matéria, vai virar conteúdo.
Jogamos GeForce, gostamos do que vimos e a gente vai trazer mais conteúdo do jogo em breve pra vocês, lembrando que o jogo só sai ano que vem, então até lá, muita coisa de GeForce no canal ainda. Então, você que tá aí, se inscreve no canal, habilite a notificação, deixa esse joinha e comente.
Sempre na paz do senhor Vitor Otávio.
E também do Cookies Infinitos, que mandou lá pra gente vários superchats, finalmente ele apareceu aí no vídeo.
Valeu.
Valeu.